Good afternoon, good afternoon. Welcome back to Air Radio Salgero Spin today, 29 December 2021. As usual, Monday to Friday. The bulletins from Banjul, the Gambia Force. Let's take a look at the headlines and after the details. The first story on Standard newspaper is Barrow and Dabo react. Barrow and Dabo react on Supreme Court decision, and also Solbaji and others return from exile. Let me see whether there is another one new. No, not yet. So let's go to Point newspaper and see. Point newspaper also no update from today yet. So let's see other bulletins. Anyway, let's forge ahead with the two updates on Standard newspaper, which is the Solbaji and others return from exile. Let me read those in English and Mandinka. So we start with the headline, Solbaji and others return from exile. This one is a press release, I think so. The spokesperson of the Gambia Armed Forces, Captain Malik Sanyang, yesterday confirmed that nearly a dozen personal security details of former President Yahya Jammeh have returned home and currently going through administrative processes. The returning personnel included the former powerful State Guard Commander Solbaji, implicated in several crimes by the TRRC. Another development, a joint national security unit handling their matter issued a statement confirming the return of the former Jammeh bodyguards. It named the following people as those who have returned. First, number one, Lieutenant General Suleiman Baye. 2. Lieutenant Colonel Wandifa Barrow. 3. Lieutenant Colonel Amadou Diouf. 4th, Major Landin Tamba. 5th, Lieutenant Kadi Koli. 6th, Warrant Officer Class 1 Musa Baye. 7th, Sergeant Nyasi Lamin. And 8th, Sergeant Jaju Landing. 9th, Sergeant Jammeh Lamin LB. 10th, Almame Kujabi. 11th, Mariatu Jammeh. 12th, Awa Jammeh. And 13th, Ramata Kamara. 14th, 2 children. The statement further revealed that 5 years on thereabout, these returnees voluntarily made their intentions of returning to their motherland known and wish for arrangements to be made for facilitate their return. Considering the long duration of absence from their families and loved ones, the government of the Gambia listened and heard their plea and promised to look into the best modalities employable to ensure an orderly as well as benefiting reunification with their families. Subsequently, having ascertained their intention to return voluntarily, the government, through the appropriate diplomatic channels engage the government of Equatorial Guinea to facilitate their movement. In the Gambia, meanwhile, Office of the National Security Advisor charged a dictated team of security services to ensure a suitable way of receiving, as well as processing them orderly in order to allow them reunite with their families. Whilst the necessary administrative processes have begun in order to satisfy all security concerns, we once again welcome the returnees back to the Gambia as fellow citizens. However, we urge them to continue to be law-abiding as demonstrated since their arrival back to the Gambia. The statement added. It ends the station. Don't go back momentarily in Mandinka after a short jingle. Assalamualaikum badingolo kali konton alto kendol nal konton kendola nal badima lem ala jadama e radio Spain banko kang na YouTube channel nyindo nal dunta dugare alkali subscribe saji ko fan na channel nying ase irwano nyameng sinaje ko kamen la software use financing consider comme na doko nying comme nin na doko al appreciate comme al financina na al si contribute munal drong walang alial bulkon ne wala subscription button nyin kang ali subscribe abukal cost single dime la comme al ka do ko tan ko nyame ati kilon lem nalbe gibela ning al la gernya je ko al ila ko al kontan al ka contribution men ka ati kilon lem ni me aje ko fanan to fanna kibaron ka men samale nang na al kontane mo morni ese subscribe nole on the problem te fo ikan semben tuya mengede bari okola tuso tustiye anim vanan kaje go sinaje nin dol nata wati online na program onyin asinana asifinti alla device o men alkan jibiala alkan lamoyala si jolonje to sinaje go fintal kumpala min fintin de kan ali na channel beto membe ko na YouTube channel to jang na studio to radio yin kata phone na Facebook channel sabo beto timeline my blog aning like radio so nga continue comme kibar saba wala update ta follow kabonna banko kan membe den standard la kibar follow drone sa fo membe den standard la kibarol nga kibar bunda ko non jiwe bari comme the newly updates will be coincide ta kukilo ga membe den ning sojaro la murna wala Gambia banko kan aning kitiyo men amanna na keno yudi pila petition la kiti bunda nyinto komen ya drop amam futa kiti la fam so kamala ning kibar fulol men finta standard ngana futa wol mangol falo karanga men folo karang angle counter wala mu solbagi anado nyol mutanan Gambia banko kam men ning president koto nyin tata nyola exile ka bring impasse wato nyin keta yo kibaro ko re men kije ko solbagi aning ado nyol men be tata ning president koto ya jamme exile ko jamale mutane ikono men dante men data fo mo tang anin nani anin dinnim fula that means mo tang ani woro wol setinan Gambia banko kam yo kibaro nyim me diamuta ay kibaro nyim bondi wala mo sojarol la diam la memu captain Malik Sanyanti kunun ay nyim mo tonyandi wato men na ko men data fo men tambita mo tannim fula la dosin personal comme sojarol teng men bu ya jamela kantar laltinu ko mutanan suwo kono santeng ibe tembo mento ibe sojarol la maral bundale koto folo wolel bi ila ko to foto kan ka men administrative process ibe wala koto folo kaje ko yin mol men murtanante yin personal te men be kono ko mo follow yin men mo sembe ma ba men marta ya jamela kantarlal ma state house ka fay sol baji men ko adabula ta kuja mala kono membe ko criminal ko la o crimes ko men kuja la men awata bake ya tumu men TRRC kono kanana tentem fana iko irwala karola nyin line naten komen iko menketa a joint national security komen bankola tanko bundal men kaftanyo mo unitol men bengin lakko marakan ko nyim ko nyin membe ko natana na kuma kan bonde de ka itandi ko nyim men mutana de nyim foma ya jamela gat nyol ten ya jamela nyin gas kotol ten bari say mankala gat because you mutana e tol fintin le men be ko santeng men setena Gambia banko kam mo follow wala mu lieutenant general Sol Bajidi mo fulanjao lieutenant colonel Wandifa Baro mo sawanjao lieutenant colonel Amadou Diouf mo nani jao Major Landin Tamba mo lulunjao lieutenant Kadi Koli mo woronjao warrant officer class 1 Musa Baji mo worawulan jang Sergeant Nyasi Lamin mo senjang Sergeant Jaju Lamin mo kononton jang Sergeant Jamme Lamin LB no tanjang Almami Kujabi mo tannin kilinjang Mariatu Jamme mo tannin fulanjang Awa Jamme mo tannin sabanjang Ramata Kamara mo tannin nanin jang lo keta dinnin fulalti ko wolel kafta ima niyo kaima tannin saba nindin fulalata wol ka ngomu tannin lul rather ngim nel findida listo yin to ko statement to yin na findin roke fanan ko ngine sangi lulo men soto be damenten ko kanana kamurnang banko kang nyin kada fennati voluntary ifangol lafita la kamen ka sainang lafita ka sainang la banko kang kaje ko purmun nadrong an wish for arrangement lafitem purus nana makoro sotno soni andro la silo la puruse murnang ila wulu banko kang kaje ko kolbe nyamen ko niajibe wati janna nyino ila tara bantay mang ila family je ila dimbayalo comme ani kanun tawlten wala tin danyin kokon o kamala mansakunda na tanana Gambia la mansakunda na ne la moy ila kolla comme ngi dandro menke comme na ne la hidin na ko be ko nyin talale e ba gibe la comme silo la nyanta katanya me ka na best modality be wala tamandila be do ko kala wala la pour sa je ko pro nyin na sina na ning luasta no nyame ka men orderly as well as coming as naki fanang nafati nyin mol prunila kan tawli sina na kafno nyoma kanyoje no nyame membe ko ila badion ko la lamun yajibi having a certain pro covering son nyin ko nyin natna senia ko nyin la intentional wala nyin ila hamo pour ila lafo pour ka murna voluntary pour fangay ron mo me forcer ko ni mansakunda na ka through the appreciate diplomatic comment in adnana silo yele silo meng aketa bankunim banku tema diplomatic channel onying kadung kol kono membe ko mansakunda membe ko equatorial guinea process silo sone andino ngino la movement la comme be bole la banko ka nyameng fo bina futala Gambia nyameng onatna tarani mansakunda flo tema comme ngino la sonala wala mu equatorial guinea through diplomatic channel nyina ko nagibe indi Gambia banko fango Gambia nyin tembola nyin office o me marta bankola tankola ka ya marola karola ko be tolle marta ko la men dedicated team wol nyin teamol men ya bulan nyin do ko la nyin security service ol tem pour ka jeko to en so suitable sinaje ko kusel londino men ase na soto no nyinul be itala nyamen airport to inata nyame be receive la nyamen ka as well as processing coming ibe nyin kol be tamanle bita nyamen dem orderly nyin molu in order to process bulano sinana na kana inila molsi futano nyoma nyame menkete e badengolde While the necessary administrative como tembo la kabirin ko men be musola ko ni nata man sakunda nyanda ka men be topoto process onye ko adatita le in order pour mun na ron ka je ko to certify all security concern wala rong sinaje ko be se bula miran kono membe kala bankola tankoti implication kustna sot la je nginu lana sinaje ko ning certify ketol bela ro sinaje we once again welcome the returns walling in tron kanana ke welcome sinana na banko ka nyemol min be say kan nanting Gambia komen banko ding nyolteng ko nyaji be however nyala ko we oje kumandro ko nyemolu to continue hani bi se continue pour se kemolti men e loi bunya ani komen ya itan nyame since kabring ila futo wato kono nyin Gambia banko kan ni wato kono se continue wala tron kaje ko se continue loi bunya la e men dante statemento danta damento so la baraka anal badi malaja da wala mina nyato da man ni jingulo botala kata dabo aning baro la reactor. Welcome back. Still with Standard Newspaper. The headline, Barrow Dabo reacts to Supreme Court decision. This one by Omar Ba, read by Haljadama Air Radio Saljeruna, Spain today, 29th December 2021. Now the details. President Adama Barrow and Usainu Dabo have reacted to the Supreme Court's decision to strike out UDP's election petition. Yesterday, the country's apex court dismissed the petition on the basis that the UDP failed to comply with Rule 11 of the elections petition rules. The court also asked the UDP to pay $100,000 compensation cost to President Barrow. But reacting to the court's ruling, Dabo said UDP has never left anything wrong in this country to go unchallenged. We have directed the jurisprudence of this country. We have directed how the constitution of this country should work. We have not lost anything because the petition was not dismissed based on merit, but a mere technicality. We would have be proud of ourselves for what we have done and will continue to do for country. Speaking to the Standard at State House less than an hour after the decision, President Adama Barrow claimingly said, "I heard about it and we have started celebrating." Oh, so soon, the reporter asked, were you in court? They asked him about that. The Standard asked and the president replied, "No, but I was very well represented." That means he has informed people who represented for him, they inform him everything. That's it. That's why he answered like that. So later in the day, the president tweeted, "I am pleased that Gambians have decided our democracy works. Citizens can rely on our judiciary to lay their complaints and justice would be served. Thank you, Gambia, for your trust in me." He said he thanked for the Gambia for their trust in him. So that's the end of the react by these two sides. So we'll be back momentarily in Mandinka after a short jingle. Yo assalamu alaikum badon lo han bi nga continue kibaro la mbare men karna something angle count membe denni standard la kibar fulanjang la membe ko baro aning dabo ye diamo men ke Supreme Court la decision men ke ta kunung ye taro men ke la petition ka continue men yin kibaro safe wala mu Umar Bari standard la kibar tala membe akran kan la jarama e radio Spain banko kan salsaro na YouTube channel o nyindo nal dunta alikal subscribe na programo nyindo yo ka continue ko president Adama Barrow aning Usenu Dabo we reactale ne o mo bedia mutela side le ko yin kitidula taro menge kanyin UDP la election petition o men by kitidula toten kunung ego bankola kiti bunda ba me ka fuje apex court wala mo Supreme Court nyin ye bayro ke petition la mem ko abe digre mune kan wolen UDP ye file menke imang ila file ila petition nyin ko feltale mang bunyake rulol mentata kanyang tanning bunda tanning klinjango imole bunya kafu komen wolam time factor ron safo nyameng bari ya bayo daylo leka ka continue ni ko ni election petition la rules nyin o daylo latna ya bay because nyin tanning klinjango ni ma ata ima bunya imang amuta nyanda amuta la nyameng yo kitidla natana na ngin karoke UDP patiola ko ise kodojo ye men samba kitidla ta membe ko baro dalaso wuli keme inyanta ka wole murundi baro kan bari ko kodo nyi ngalong UDP la deposita be bolo ko ngame deposito 200,000 so 100,000 e bole dila barola ye 100,000 murundi ikang ka continue ko bari ne ajibe reacting to the court's ruling in the dabo na diamu komen in ruling men kiten kitilla ko UDP atako UDP umang fengo fenne to mem amam betia banko kan men ima challenge koku ni aja ko banko kan mem betia tul ko challenge le UDP ako itol mun ila be men no kantron itol ye banko la ye loi bunda ye ole tammini nyato buka tamba nyato itol ye ole tammini nyato government directed the jurisprudence comme hakil tola wati ne ata gibe bankola teleng bundala e ko ole tammini kokula ni ba challenge la nim fanan kaje ko e men tammini nyato fana wala bankola constitution nyindi ko it men should work comme do ko nyanta kala menna banko kan luala karola wala constitution wati ko le tammindi nyato ko le direct so we have not lost comme tol man fo fengo fenna ay mendande katu ko ila petition nyin ya bay e ma bay dalio dalil kande comme ko technique quality ni on wedrong ye men samanan tendro ko time wala wato nyin wala man comply so government rule 11 so rules 11 so ko wodumu technically tileti wrong bara manke ko petition o mandida ku kota o manyana kake o dalil kota tije dos only in technicality wala mdro itate batun daming wala mudrong ko itol ya dundi wato menna wato nying is out of the confinement of the petition act so ni ala yibe ka continue ako we should have be proud rolling in the tol nyant ka tinting komen itol fangala ko ka jeko itol ya beleke ni ajibe ko beleke Gambia itol man kuto koma ko kurni nata kuken dolem ye okay Gambia en ka continue hani biya be diam ka wato min na standard ye wala mujumati baro ko kabrin yin ko findita kitidla ko ye yin petition ya dismiss le wato la lem president Adama Barrow abe men fo kan wala nginte ko a moyle ko anyin fo ko anyin kuma kan moyle ko ye yim bay kitidla le so kamala isa utol nata dati o wato fo kon state house ka juraro ke nyin petition la bayola kitidla nginte president Adama Barrow men fo standard ye kabrin few hours later or less than an hour comme am monro wato fon si kabrin kuma kan find ka continue ko hanbi ni ajibe kai ko bari o tariata bakela ka ko fo kai ko fobe kitidla la ko hani amantra kitidla bari ate ay même fo standard e wala nginde ko ate ay men jabi ya wala nginde ron ko ate molle soto je men be siringa jeta wala well represented ni o moy ron molle be siringa je men e kuma kan franda men be tama kan kiti bunda yin o ko lala le mun in the day comme tilonyum fan kono after in the day comme tilonyum kono kabire o botala ate fongna na ala tweet page o nyinto internet bunda do fanane mototi ka fuje tweet ay safaro ke jeto ko akwa contenta bake Gambia dingul comme ye taro mengede ka menna please that Gambians have decided wala Gambian ye la taro ke kolale wala matla ke presidayati ye wala ta ako nyajibe ako Gambia la bango democracy mbiye obe tamakan anyamale banko dengol si nana si digno bankola kitidla nyenkanne kaje ko si nana ila kwenya kul samba na kitidla nyinto animfana tilongobe tamala jetula ko ala baraka Gambia dengol komen ali lanna ya men ken so nyine ketata fanana kuma kan nyinti so kumo dantawol to so nyine kibar fula folol tinga men je standard nga men sambale na mpi bari kitio baita dalilo men kan ngol be fole kunung nyolto la kotangol fana ya fola manjara kam murungol kan be ngal ne dalilo mi atine koy kitio nying bay bari ning atra komen na Supreme Court ibe lafring pour ka tilingo tamandi Gambia banko kan nying kusifala just slide mistake o kita men among kitio tora fengo fenda because just a time frame timeline o nying o nita ko wale elapsta so yemola right busala ala petition la karola o dal o ko manetal so nyina mu koti ko kitio bay wala because imalla fi kitio nyeke ning kitio lafita yake itoli yalon ko kitio ye mem fudi yolon so ko niaje nying men ye mosono samba ibe balanin ko kitio dismissed wrong bari ye kufula le complain ko barotitano kitio bari sitting president yo bondi bulu so iko mona geta sai technicality time elapse so wala nginde wrong bari ni wakata wrong kitio lai sembo sot like itela moyla nying case nyina so nyosabo keta jeldo bitun sai UDP fanambe findlale ko aram selongo be findlale kanana ito last side story nying fanambe na wo dante lale dailo me atina yin petition o kiti bunda nyinto yo no don keta na abe clela molbe la ko ye men claim la evidence la sikeno ba fintin lale ning baro fana yaje ko anala mol tol de clean enough comme nying carte fao etol ila victory nying ya soto anyamale afrita la feata seneata Gambia dingol le fongo carte fao let them demonstrate it because I see announcement o men gentol man kaiti kilinji I see mem produce men saitan di ko baro ngina soto en lado jos ka karanne ka fo mol ka moy do ka interpret yajel so ning UDP na refinti yela evidential bondi aning plus GDC la evidential men ya ning UDP ta compile nyokan ya samba kitidula nyinto wol ebe itan lamola ko daylo men betel bulkaje ko ni election o nyin bribery duko kete jele koli kete jele ka mena voter inducement do nyin comme anim fanan ka promisol di pour bansakunda dokulala kata local government dokulala ka mena na nyin santola na molmen be siring lual kunna jeto sa tawolto kata sefol ten ka jeko kol blandi political campaign o kono pour mon na dron be kaduko di comme accusation o men kata ye kangol men la ila anim fanan sa furon tumiro la manke kangoti bari ko dol bi yen ita fono lo mu kangoti bari ni evidence o soto ko kula o mu fenneti yemenji yamari tumi wala ning imaje men o mu kallan nolti because ni ma demonstrate ko abengine ke kang that means ye kangol la amarila ufana ya another consequence le soto comme ning inata kiti appeal o itata kiti la boyta ikamel lekang bari in do kiti le manke follow iman son ko futa kiti la dum manninkol ko ni amoy fenne ka sunkang so fenne sunkan tela olat nay ntela jeroto imam pare nyin ko nyin ay la tabulo kan kiti la nengo keta drong abekela dolie banku farolti o kamala san kiti etolie mbeng ferol mella fero soksita bari ningata Hassan Jallo yin ko along manaba tina time elapsta kanana wato di nyin lakota ka foina join nak olam jumati IC yin la ta fole o lor lato alnyanda join na kila le kiti ki yin wato kono janning time mo vita because at least moka nyina le kodol bari no ye time o di wala lungolung inibe nyojala ita fangay odal di o odal fangay manna ol fang consider the other side nina la conflict of interest la ita fanga dingo natra defense team o fanana mol kono membe ko IEC ita dingo wulu dingo your biological son there is a lot of complication meng nyin ko kono it need a question to answer. That question should be answered by our judiciary and also the sitting judges. Compile nyaming, it is not prudent among kay anyama hakil to kono anyanta kila nyaming aketa ereroti Gambia la ba association among nyin quota ka jibe to have an observance on this issue. You cannot select only one tribe or two tribes or three out of 7 or 8 tribes. This high decision-making office ka only few 3 tribes Koltak or Damalki or Jojoti, whilst there are another tribes. Even every tribe they bring one. That's okay. But to bring 3 out of 1, the rest 2 from other tribes. So, nying mukuleti meng Gambia Bar Association nyanta kasi kain isu ka jibe during electing these judges and magistrates and so forth. They have to do it, especially nina da in Supreme Court ning High Court la kol bari nyin mudlalti tol la jojol amanke kol momor nin diate wala kanaje no in dingra court all these subordinate courts wol nim ay men ma wato men na magistrate nyin wala kata jeto ay kiti nyinke, but it's different. Supreme Court is a last decision making official immediate official meng ninata justice la karola na judiciary la kuola kumaya jeto adanta jelto na boto bidung what is left wala mu appeal court ning Supreme Court in bemu court lalti men they are very key to our judiciary. So imukulada yanda kala hakil tuoti baki ye jibero kinyin kola nga kodol tankita nke underrate nke ignore, but the consequence is there. Come menketa thing. Why? Because anytime these 5 judges, any critical matter, they have to vote. They have to go to voting table. 3 out of 5, the winners will be the 3. So, conflict of interest. One tribe institute 3 judges. Another one tribe, 1 judge. Another one tribe, 1 judge. The other judges, the other tribes left without any judges. So in the Supreme Court, this is the reality which is burdening our judiciary system. Still, last time we said the dictator used to bring missionary judges, but now they said all those judges will retire. They will bring our own judges to look after our judiciary system. But still, me and so many people are starting querying about the system. Whether they are independent, it is in doubt, because if you come to this petition, they dismiss these based on no merit. Just they said technicality, and these people are assuming that they have no time elapsed. They've presented all their papers in the confinement of the ruling hour and the ruling days. That means the 9 days or the 8 days after the pronouncement of the Barrow's victory. So it's so sad. But UDP also, they will react on this matter on these days. This week, they said on Thursday, if I could remember, if my memory serves me well, they will come and let the supporters and the followers what are their stance for. So, nye batu ni inata ibe memfala anito le jero menje nyin kuoto nyin kiti lala kuonyinto ibe diamu la olale tatu la teng mbadengolo so ngina mkoti. So mbadengolo mina murana nyato ning kibaru kotan fanang update kanana ke futan lalla. So ala baraka anal badi ma la jada man na channel o nyento YouTube ani na Facebook channel to na channel sabo be na dunta alikal subscribe na Facebook channel to na YouTube channel for na alikali nying botino me ka fay subscription botino nying nalia ma sinaje ko ale belene umba dala lio activate nalia activate nintol nata online anytime ki warola or any other event, any other program asal alert den alsana long mbe men kekang mbe men fokang jama ka futan